Welcome everybody to this interview with Dr. Sudesh, who's going to be speaking to us and me about the Dinacharya. So I'm just going to hand it over to you, Dr. Sudesh, and
Yes.
tell me all about it.
Yeah, first of all, namaste all of you. In the last time we saw that why it is mentioned, how it is mentioned. So now we have to see that what is exactly points in that. That what is there exactly in the Dinacharya.
Mm.
First of all, I would like to tell you that there are two main parts in that. One is steps to follow in the morning, called as the Dinacharya, and steps to follow in the night, called as the Ratricharya. So Ratricharya is the night, Dina is the day. So like that, one is Dinacharya and one is Ratricharya.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, Dinacharya, how we start our day, we get up from the bed and then we start our day. Okay. So in ancient Ayurveda, it was told that when you should wake up and why at that time you should wake up. Generally, what happens that what is the best time to it? We call it as the Brahma Muhurta. So that time there was a Brahma Muhurta. It is the specific word for it. So that is generally in between 4 to 5 o'clock, 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Why? Because that time you are ending in your sleep, the sleep your duration. That means the kapha, which is called as the heaviness in the body, that is coming down,
Right.
and vata and pitta is coming up.
Movement up.
So vata and pitta means vata means movement and pitta means brilliance. So that time it was high. So when you are reading something, when you are doing some work, that time it is, or you are doing some work or you are doing some meditation at that time, it directly gives energy to your body.
Right.
So that's why that is the best time
Right.
to
So it's like you're
wake up.
surfing the time. You're
Exactly.
catching the wave
Right.
at the right,
Right.
time to do
Now
it.
the thing is what, no, nowadays I always tell my patients that it's not possible to
Yeah.
wake up
4:30,
4:35 o'clock. So at least there should be at 6 o'clock
Right. Before 6
before
o'clock.
sunset, sunrise.
Right.
Okay, you should be wake up. So that is the good time. Your mind is fresh.
Yep.
Your
Yep.
this thing is complete. Okay, your all the channels are activated. So that is the good time to wake up.
Right.
So that is called as your wake up time. At
Okay.
what time you should wake
Just
up?
before
so that
6.
is the yes. Then what you have to do? You have to clean your bowels. Okay, clean your face, clean your eyes, because in the night time generally it secretes the toxins from the body, which
right.
goes to our face and our, so that you have to clean it. Okay, clean your bowel so that all the toxins from the body
Right.
goes out. Okay, then you have to go for the physical exercise. Okay, now that physical exercise to activate the energy from your body for the muscles,
Right.
your heart circulation,
Yep.
okay, your thinking, your brain circulation, the freshness, that everything is. So now we just, in last time we talk about the vata pitta kapha. So it's not like that everyone has that capacity that they should work, they should exercise for that time only.
Right. Right.
There are different things, like kapha is more lazy, more heaviness, so they need more exercise.
Right. So the exercise isn't one size fits all. Like
Exactly.
your kapha, more exercise.
More exercise, right.
Pitta,
Pitta is the moderate time.
moderate.
So like for example, according to me, like 1.5 hour, 1 hour is the kapha one. Okay.
1 to 1.5 hours
Yes,
exercise.
yes.
Right.
30 to 45 minutes pitta should do. It's a moderate. 30
Right.
minutes will be
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
And the vata should be like 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that.
It's funny because in the West I see all the pitta people doing 1.5 hour.
Yeah, no, nowadays it's a it's like a fashion.
Right, but I like
Right.
this idea. If people understood their dosha, then they
Yes.
they can get the best benefit from the exercise.
Yes.
The time of exercise.
Time,
yeah.
yes. And why it is so? Because kapha is having more thing to burn,
Right. Yeah.
to remove out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Vata is not there. If you are trying to remove out its more, what is going to happen is there will be a more vata in the body.
Right.
More, it
Yeah.
creates the more vacuum in the body,
Right.
and it makes them more
More
disturbed.
vata. Right.
More
Yeah.
vata.
Yep.
So that is the physical.
Great.
After that, you should take a bath,
A bath. Okay.
snana. So in the bath, what they are doing is that should be after 2 hours or after 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours of after the exercise. You should not
Right.
take directly bath immediately.
So you get up, wash your face, bowel movement, do some exercise,
And-
1 to 2 hours.
Yes,
bath.
then go for the bath.
Okay.
Okay. So after that bath also,
Bath,
kapha
not
percent
shower?
a bath or shower.
Bath or shower.
See,
Okay.
I am talking about the ancient time.
Right.
There is no
yeah.
shower.
There's no shower.
That-
But it doesn't matter. You
No,
could
but
have
to be
wash.
frankly, I just want to give you some idea that there are the big pots to have the bath
Right.
that time, and there they were putting some herbs, some natural leaves.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, for the
yeah.
pitta person, they are used to put the rose petals. For the skin issue, if they have, for the pitta person, the nimba, the neem,
Neem for-
neem leaves they were putting. Sometimes they are putting with some what I can say, milk
Right.
with the water. Like that,
Oh,
there
what a
are
luxury.
different. yeah. It
Before
was a
work,
luxury.
I go for my bath with rose petals.
Yes, exactly. So that was there in that, and but it should be like that. That see, kapha person, they should do this thing with the warm water.
Okay.
The vata should be with the hot water.
Okay.
Okay, and the pitta should be the lukewarm
Right.
or cold. You can say cold
Cool.
with the
Yeah.
more cold,
Right.
right? Because pitta is hot. So like that, there are bath patterns. You can say.
Right.
For the vata, pitta and kapha. Okay, then you have to go for the meditation. Now see, this is something different. Huh?
Yeah, this would be different.
Yeah,
I would
because
start
generally
with meditation and then
Yoga and meditation, then
Yeah.
you should go for the bath. That is the train.
Right. Yeah.
But why it is? Because I am taking this specifically this point after that. Because what happened generally, this meditation is not every time. Ancient time, it was not like that we are doing the meditation. Their meditation is to worship the God,
Right.
to do some puja,
Right.
to read something. So
So
that they were doing because it's after the bath.
they're
When
clean.
cleaning your this thing, then you are.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that's why this meditation is coming over here.
Right.
So that is meditation is to do the namasmarana, japa, to do the japa, chanting, you can say.
repeating the mantras.
Yes, chanting, you can say do some puja, worship the God, say some stotras, different
Yeah.
stotras. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on everything. Like Monday is the day for Mahadev, Shankar, so they have
Right.
that different stotra. Tuesday is for Ganesha, so they have the
Right.
different stotra. Like that it was.
Right.
This thing.
Yeah.
So that they were doing. Okay, so that is called, it comes into the meditation.
Right.
After that, you have to go for the breakfast. Again, you are breaking the fast, so it should be a light breakfast. It should
Light
not be a full
breakfast.
breakfast, because your
Well-
digestion is about to come up.
What would your light breakfast? Give me an example of a light breakfast, just so people know, because some people might think a light breakfast is big. What's a light
So
breakfast?
light breakfast in the sense, generally fruits.
Fruits.
Okay, to start with.
Right.
Okay, or some light which is not easy. Like, we are here doing some lentils.
Right. Yeah.
Some special this thing, some rice powder, something we are doing.
Right. So
Easy to
something
milk.
milk, something like porridge.
Yes,
Yes.
that will be good.
Okay.
Porridge
Right.
or mixed fruits, fruit juices. That will be the light
Right.
breakfast.
What about mixing fruit? A lot of people have this, and I've read in Ayurveda, not so
Yes.
good for the digestion, is a lot of people have granola, like oats,
Right.
with dairy, yogurt,
Hmm.
and fruits all mixed together.
No, I think it should not be there.
Right.
Either you should take it separately.
Right.
This you should take it separately.
Right.
See, generally what happens, these are the different qualities we should not mix.
Thank you. Yeah.
Many people maybe they are agree with me or not agree with me, that I don't know. But generally what happened, no, that fruits will be the madhura, the end up is the kapha high.
Right.
You are mixing with that milk,
Right.
it will be the difficult to digest.
Yep.
Already that is kapha is high, that is
Yeah.
very difficult to digest.
Yeah. And then
Right.
hard oats, not soft oats. Hard
Exactly,
oats.
right.
Yeah.
So that's why it should be
Yeah.
like
'Cause
this.
I know that's a popular breakfast, and people would consider that a light breakfast, but I
No,
think
and there are lot of like that light breakfast list of, you can see, which is really not good.
yeah.
Okay, if you're talking about only the breakfast, you need at least 1 hour to do that, because what people are taking about it, which is, it is, to be frankly, it is opposite to the Ayurveda.
Right.
What
But
they are telling.
fruit is good, just some fruit or a little bit porridge.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
that will be the good
breakfast.
breakfast. Okay. Then you have to go for the work. So work means whatever you are doing. Someone
Yeah.
is going for the bank, someone is going for the teaching, someone is going for, so that is the your this thing. Then the lunchtime.
Right.
So generally it is 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Okay, and that time you have to take the best food of your day, because that is the highest time to nourish your body. So that's why whatever you want to eat, you should eat at the lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Okay, so we are telling, when we are checking the patient, we are telling also them, okay, you should not eat after the 4 o'clock, after the 6 o'clock. Why? That is the reason, because 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, your digestion capacity is at high. You can digest it, but after
Right.
that it is quite difficult to digest.
Right. So between 12:30 and 1 is the ideal
Breakfast.
lunchtime.
Yes,
and,
yes,
and
lunchtime.
eat your big meal of the day.
Right.
And whatever you want to eat at,
Yes.
at that time.
Yes, at
Right.
that time. Okay. After that, it is recommended that you should take a Vamakukshi. Vamakukshi means what? That is something, to sleep on the left side for some time.
Vamakukshi.
After half an hour or 1 hour after the lunch, you should take some
A little nap.
Yeah, nap. You can say
See,
that.
I love to nap after lunch, and I always feel guilty, like I want to lie down.
No. According to Ayurveda, it is told that you should take, like, kapha people should not sleep.
Okay, so kaphas, this is not for
Not sleep.
kaphas.
20 minutes for the pitta people.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes.
Yes,
20
more than 20 minutes for the vata. Vata
Huh.
can sleep, not a problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, they want something for grounding.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that is good for them.
Okay.
And because, why it is so? Because, see, vata people, they are, you know that it's a movement. So they are moving from this thing. So
Always.
they need some time to take a rest, and then they can
Rest,
again
yeah.
go back to their, work, like that. So that's why the Vamakukchi.
Right.
After that, the evening activity. Evening activity means what? That some hobbies, drawing, spend time with our family, talk with them. They will tell that what has happened outside with them. We share some thoughts. So with that, love, affection increases in that, and that is the very important for this. The family culture.
Right. And we've
What
lost
is-
that a little, I think, in the West.
yes. To be frankly, we lost this.
Yeah.
So that is why that time the family relations were good,
Yeah.
the strong. Why? Because these things were there.
Yeah. Although I notice a lot of people since COVID and the pandemic, often the tradition was the father or the man was out at work, and then he's on a train.
Right.
He gets back at 8 o'clock. The children
Exactly.
are already in bed.
Yes,
like,
yes.
But now, when people working at home, I think they're having more family
More
time.
connection.
And
Exactly.
I like the
Yes.
fact, like, biologically, the serotonin level
Yes.
is up,
Exactly.
know?
Yes. And that is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are some changes in the hormonal changes. Everything. When you talk, you get some information.
Yeah.
You see how it should be,
Right.
what it should be, or what you did a good things for.
Right.
It's not only for the personal thing. It is for the all
For
the
the family.
family also.
And it's sharing that
Exactly.
with the
Exactly.
group. Yeah.
Okay, so it was the evening activity. Then again, in some these things, they are praying God to lighten the lamp in the front of Tulsi, in front of God.
Right. So the prayer in the evening.
Prayer in the evening, because that time we have to thank God that
You made it
you
through the
spend
day.
a good, because of you we spend a good day.
Right.
So we have to thank God, and then you have to go for the dinner. So again, that dinner should be very less, light dinner.
Little dinner.
Light in the sense, and it should be warm.
Warm.
It should not be cold.
Another thing we often do is eat salad.
Exactly. And they are telling that it's a very healthy salad.
I'm having a healthy dinner. It's salad. It's a big salad.
Big salad, yeah. So that is not a good
Okay.
thing. It should be warm. So boiled vegetable also will help.
Right. Boiled
The
vegetables.
soups also will help,
Soups. Yep.
right? And that should be good your dinner. Again, it should not be very heavy to digest. It should be light, because after that all the systems are going to be low. Okay, your digestion capacity is going to be low. So it is anyways, it is not going to help your body because everything is low. So that's why
Yeah.
it is very important.
Mm.
Okay. So that is till dinner time. It is the dinacharya.
And so what time would you have for dinner ideally?
Like 8,
8 o'clock.
8:30. In some cases it is 7:30, but which is not technically this thing. In ancient time it is 7:30.
Right.
But now it is like 8:30 will be a good
Okay, so
time for you to take the dinner, so that, and after that, after 2 hours you have to sleep. So 8 will be like 8 to 9, 9 to 10. So 10 o'clock is a good time to sleep. So that 10 o'clock if you're sleeping, you can again wake up at 6 o'clock.
yeah,
So you will get that sleep,
8 hours.
okay, for
yeah.
at least the 8 hours.
And aligned with the doshas as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So that is how it is, this thing. After that, the Ratri Charya. So Ratri Charya in the sense
How
what?
do I say it? Ratri Charya.
Ratri is night. Ratri Charya.
I didn't even know there was something called Ratri Charya.
Yeah, no, this is generally, it is a part of Dinacharya only. But Ratri Charya means what? After in the sleep, it is not much. But what happened is that in the Ratri Charya, okay, when you are sleeping, you should not sleep in north and south direction. You should be sleep
East to west, west
east
to
to
east.
direction.
Okay. Do you know why?
No, because generally what happens that these are the two. Because the south is, according to our ancient books, it is the for the Yama, the destroyer, who take your this thing, what your life,
Right.
you take your soul.
Right.
When the man dies, that time that Yama comes and take his soul
Take his
and
soul.
go.
Right.
So that is the direction of this thing.
South.
So you should not face that direction,
Right.
and that is the negative
Right. Negative
energy,
pole.
negative pole, negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
And this north south has got a spiritual direction.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you will get the good energy in that. So that's
Right.
why you should be like
East
that.
west.
Yes.
Okay.
In the Ayurveda, it is told that how much should be the size of the bed.
Really?
Yeah, it should be your knees, till your knees, not less than that, not more than that.
Oh, okay.
Like that. There are a lot of things which you have to
Yeah.
do. But the things is what, no, according to the modern era, it's quite difficult to follow this everything.
Yeah, but if you don't know about it, then you don't.
Exactly.
If you know about it, you can start to maybe move small things in your
Yes.
your life. You know.
Yes, exactly. At
Yeah.
least the time you can follow, then it is more than
Right.
enough,
Right.
like a day.
Yeah.
And I have seen some patients, those who are like, sleeping in that direction, they got very bad dreams.
Right.
Their sleep is not proper.
Right.
Like that also we have seen some patients
Mm-hmm.
like that. So it's very important to that. Okay. And then before sleeping, you have to again thank God for the whole day,
Right.
which has spent good, in a good way. And then you have to do some namasmrana, you have to do some chanting, and then you can go for the sleep. Okay, again for the sleep, it should be, there should not be a not loud voice or no music, nothing should be there. It should be, calm. You have to, what I can say, concentrate on your breathing, and then you have to
Go to
sleep.
sleep.
And again the again the next day,
Same cycle.
the same cycle, history repeats.
Yeah.
Like
You
that
know,
can-
I've been teaching something like this to people in the West. I
Right.
call it the 10 daily habits. And
So in that, what do you think? What are the new points?
so the new points for me are about the bath or the shower time is different. And I think just this is like a new perspective about spending time with the family.
Right.
You know, when I've been working with people from the West, generally New York.
Right.
So
right.
there's a busy people.
Exactly.
Where you have the meditation part, where it's a puja and
Right. That is.
I've said that to try and translate it is either read a spiritual book or
Yes,
maybe maybe they can do a meditation. They don't need to do a worship to a god or a goddess.
No. It's not like that.
Or journaling.
Something we have to start with some faith.
Exactly.
So what I feel is, if you are doing your work faithfully, that is also worship of God.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So the one thing that people struggle with, this is the one that comes back again, is their lunch.
Okay.
Is getting their lunch right, because if I'm working with people who are corporate, they They
burger, pizza, like that.
Or, you know, they just
whatever they will meet.
This is again pre-pandemic, so they would just run downstairs anytime. You know, they have meetings back to back, and then it's like, oh, 4 o'clock. They don't eat lunch. 4 o'clock, they're hungry. They run downstairs. They grab coffee. They grab a sandwich from
Right.
They eat it quickly at their desk, and then they're going on. And then they're not hungry at night time, and they start snacking at 10 p.m.
Right, exactly.
The lunch and the dinner are the two that.
Yes. Nowadays, what has happened is people has a trend that because we are eating out, we'll eat something which is lighter, and in the dinner when we have everything, we will eat something big.
Yep.
That is exactly opposite they are doing.
Yeah.
It should not be like that.
And what happens if we do that? So what are the physical? You know, how does it affect our physical body when we do that? Or if we start, like, what would be the benefits? What would people
See,
feel?
the benefits means what? As I told you earlier, that your digestive system is low, so there is no point to put in the digestion this thing. Generally, what happens? Your body cannot digest it. It stays in your intestine.
Right.
It turns into the ama, the bad food, okay, which mix with your blood circulation, and that bad toxins goes everywhere. So
Right.
that is why we are feeling.
You know, that's a really important point for people to, because when I think of, you know, I didn't digest something well, or I feel like I want to detox, I feel a little sludgy, I always just think of it, you know, in my mind, I just think if I've eaten something, it goes to my stomach, it didn't digest that well, it's having a hard time to go through the intestine and then out to the colon. But it's going into the bloodstream.
Right, exactly, because according to Ayurveda, it is clearly told that whatever you are eating, it is going with the blood. That's why it is going towards this thing. How then protein digestion is taking place over here when you are taking something? It has to be mixed with the blood and goes to this thing.
Right.
We have one concept called as the srotasa, so the minute channels. Srotas, the minute channels. These are the important things in the Tamada. So in the srotasa, there is a secretion of a digestive juices, digestive enzymes, according to Ayurveda. At the same time, the srotasa takes that all good things to your body.
Are they physical channels like the srotas, or are they subtle bodies?
No.
Not
It's
like
like the minute channels.
Right.
Some srotasas you can see that it is the physical channels,
Right.
but there are some minute channels where there is a nourishment for your mind. Where you cannot say that, okay, I am eating this and my mind is fresh, but there are some,
Right.
you know, for
Right.
your heart, for your mind.
Right.
So like that it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is how we have to follow from the wake up to this thing. So in that, as I told you, that see, the timing and this thing, we cannot correlate these things with the ancient time and now, because we have some different work to do, we have some different lifestyle. So at that, what I feel, what is very, very important, wake up time at least about 6 o'clock, sleeping time at about 10 o'clock, maximum 11 o'clock, not more than that, late than that. That is the, and in the evening, if not possible, because I don't think the Vamapukshi, the after lunch sleep is possible for everyone because of the work and everything. But that is there on the, you know, your holidays you can do that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So that is what I hope you understand, this the concept, whole concept according to this Ayurveda.
Yeah.
I think we are going to meet with some, you know, different subjects.
Yeah.
With the help of her.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
this
she's
has been
doing
great,
quite
and
good
really,
job.
you know, I've been practicing these 10 habits pretty much since 2015, so now 7 years, and you know, I still have to integrate all. You know, sometimes it works perfectly, and other days it doesn't work so well. So it's a real practice, but it gives a structure to the day, and you know, it's I feel like I'm surfing in the right time, and I do feel generally pretty good. So yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much.